I think
Or you're barely showing.
I think so.
I feel like. Where is Dawn?
He's gone. Yeah. He had things to do. Enjoying retired life now.
Did he quit this year?
Yeah, he did. He ended up on a couple kids' class schedules still, but he said he's not showing up still.
They're both retired now, though.
Look out,
What is that street?
Colfax, but I don't know what theirs
Yeah,
is.
Colfax.
Not Denver.
Oh,
Yeah, not Denver. Sid Kings.
Did you ever cruise Colfax? Right.
6 o'clock. Welcome everyone to the August 24th business meeting, City of Smith Center. Now I'm going to call the meeting to order. Everybody have in front of you the August 10th business meeting minutes. Are there any additions or corrections to those August 10th minutes? There's no additions or corrections. I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
second.
Moving seconded, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And everybody had a chance to review your vouchers and receipts for the month.
Yes, sir.
Everything in order?
Yeah.
Need a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Moving seconded for vouchers and receipts, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. We have no ongoing business this time. We have new business. Before we go into these bids, I'm going to announce that at 6:15, whoever has the floor, we're going to have a recess to have a budget hearing for the rec commission. And then at 6:30, whoever has the floor will go on recess for a budget hearing for the city of Smith Center. I'll get my timer set up so I don't forget about it. On this core and main bid, who has the information on that?
I'm gonna let Melissa talk about that.
So what is happening is part of the software that we use to read the guys' machines into our software is changing. The first bid there is for the software that's for the $39.95, and then it goes up 3% each year after that. That is just the software portion that we have to switch to. If we don't do this by the end of this year, they'll charge us $10,000 for the software because they treat us like a new customer. Then the next bid, because of these changes that are being made for their software, it's requiring us to upgrade our handheld machines, our touchpad wands, and our radio read meters. So this bid is for half of the radio read meters that we need, along with 2 auto guns for the touchpad meters that we have. And then I'm not really sure what this other thing is. It's just, I think it's just another upgrade for meters that's required. Do you know what that is, Rick? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, the
I
pit
think
sets.
it's the sets for the new meters that go down in the pits where you set them.
There is a second bid in there showing half of the meters and stuff, but they have removed the probe extension off of it because apparently Ryan says we don't need that.
Everybody understand that?
We really don't have a choice, right, Melissa? According to what I was beside Ryan, we was talking to the guy. We're outdated. We're just, it's obsolete. It's just like everything else.
What was the thing that Ryan said we didn't need the
The
study?
pro extension,
The pro extension, yeah.
that's $712 for 70.
So do we just need to go with this other bid of 40,066?
Do we have any money for that, or can we get a grant?
We can get a grant. What we did was we got a bid for the first half. The second half has been budgeted into next year, so that way we could get the other half of the meters that we would need. The funds are available for this now.
Okay.
We can look into applying for grants. I know we're looking at applying for grants to reimburse us for some of our other software that we got for the office. So we can see if we can
I
tie
think
at
I
least
would.
this software in with it.
Yeah, that's a chunk.
Well, you gotta have it, you gotta look it in your rates.
But we're out of business. If we don't.
So we can continue to use the current software we have, but they will not maintain it, so if we have issues, we're dead.
Guess I can sit on the front row.
Yeah.
And of course, the new software then will not read our old radio reads. So, I mean,
So-
it's
Technically,
a have to or we're done type of thing.
that's
Or you
all.
go back
This is
to
the
automatic
company
read.
that we
Let's
use
go
right
back
now.
to water
Yes.
readers. Our water department's getting fat and out of shape anyway. Go back to the old days.
Back to
when you
manual
just-
reading.
And I understand you're a backup reader.
I am not.
Recommend to the council to go with the 40,066 and figure out a way to offset
We're
this.
only getting half that right now, right?
So no, the half is the 40.
That is that.
Yes, sir.
The
Sorry.
40's coming next year.
Are we gonna get it for the same amount next year? No, probably.
That's something you'll have to ask Corey May.
But this is coming out.
Did we get bids from anybody else, or we have to stick with them?
First off, I don't know who else to go through.
Neptune?
I don't know. We can get another bid if we need to. I don't know if that's,
How long before we got it in this?
we have to tell them by the end of the year.
Let's check in with Neptune. I got a guy we can get a hold of.
Okay.
Let's check with Neptune just to see. I mean, I don't know.
It should.
I know Columbus is. Let's still, yeah. Let's, if you don't mind, I'd like to check with Neptune. I'll have Alan Stroll get his guy and we can see. He's
So-
just bid the city of Kerwin for all that.
You want to make a motion to,
Yeah,
you want to make a motion
Table
to
this.
table this
Yes.
until next meeting,
I'd like to.
30 days.
I'll get with Alan tomorrow. I'll have to get hold of you guys and Ryan.
I need a motion to table this Corn Main bid for more information. Do it in 30 days, second meeting.
I'm not gonna say it's
So
much
moved.
cheaper, but second, but
Move seconded, table this Corn Main bid for 30 days. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. If
Do
you
you,
bring
do
something-
you think these Neptunes will interface with what we have on the
Yep.
orders?
I think we got Neptune meters anyway. So,
I don't know that we have very many.
you've got the plastic, but they're, I think he can do it. I just think.
Well, I mean, we'll just have to check.
We'll just have to find out, because I asked her the same question. The
Yep.
software is the same.
Next item of business is Bright Beginnings. Who has their request? Is that just the paper request we have here?
just a paper request. We received it in the mail. They're asking for any sort of donation to cover a new furnace that they need by winter, annual operating expenses, monthly operating support, and remaining long-term debts.
Anyone here representing the Bright Beginnings Development Center? I'm looking for a consensus of the council to either support or not support.
Well, we talked about this last time, if we help them, we gotta help others. We just didn't feel that that was a very good deal to do. I mean, if that's what I remember about the meeting.
That's your opinion, Everett, what do you think?
I agree with it. That's what we decided the last time.
I mean, everybody be in here if we, you know.
Ty?
Yeah.
Chris?
I'm back to, I think they should proactively go after, they probably already are, but the major employers in the town that has employees that could utilize that service, I would think would be most beneficial to help them. And then also, I'm asking because I don't know, a 501c3, they don't pay property tax, do they?
Set a reduced rate.
Because in their request here, property taxes and insurance total around $15,000. I'd assume that's mostly insurance, not property tax.
I think they do pay property taxes.
A 501c3 pays property tax?
Yeah,
They
I think
have,
so.
Okay, I didn't know.
and that's determined by the state when you put in for the 501(c) request. Because the property tax on commercial business privately owned is 30% of value. They have the ability to change that percentage based upon need.
I wonder if they've approached the county regarding that. If they could get some sort
Is
of,
that a county road? It is.
It was, I don't know.
Wasn't it?
They bought it
privately owned
at an
and they bought
auction.
it from-
They
Yeah.
bought it.
It was.
Oh, that's right, they.
could they approach the county regarding the county property taxes?
County can't do it.
The county can't do anything
They
that, like, outside of the law. So if the statute says this is what your tax rate is, then that's what it is, or else
Gotcha.
everyone would go to the county and be like, can we get an exemption?
But they are a 501(c), and I'm sure they went through that exemption process. So they have been set by the state board of what their rate percentages will be. And I can't figure out it's very high. The insurance side of it would be the majority of what they are short. Chris?
Yeah, I don't know what we can do.
Consensus of the council of not doing any action at this time. You put that in your minutes. We have the Smith Estate offer. Is that an offer?
It is.
And what pre-tell, what,
They are offering the city to purchase Smith Estates.
they want us to purchase.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
What does everybody want to do?
Oh, wow, I thought this was a joke. Well, it's just for public information, you got a deal here from the owners of Smith Estates, has a valuation of $1.5 million. They're willing to sell it to the city for
What was the amount? 1.2. 1.2, yeah.
1.2 million. Consensus of the council, what I'm looking for. I suggest we pass.
We got our own problems.
We got enough problems without that. Council, Eric?
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
Chris?
My opinion is the less real estate we own, better.
I agree. Consensus of the council is to pass on this offer, generous offer. Trinity Ag in Midway Co-op propane contract. Have we done those in the past?
So last year, from what I can tell, it looks like we did for the golf course and the airport. We didn't do it for just the shop or anything like that, but we did through Midway.
How many gallons did we?
That I would have to look to see exactly how many. Off the top of my head, I want to say we got 300 gallons. For one of them, I'd have to double check. But the contract price is quite a bit different than what they're charging outright. So the contract price is $1.49 and outright is 1.64. So I think contract.
Midway shows here we used 175 gallons last year.
I was gonna say, we probably didn't use much.
Yeah, and this is 389, 550.
I don't think we want to sign a contract.
That's only gonna save us.
It is 6:15, and we're gonna have to call it,
$20.
Yeah.
table that conversation on that. We're gonna have the budget hearing for the Smith Center Rec Commission. Who may have the floor?
Mr. Stansberry.
Get on your toes.
Who wants the floor for the Rec Commission?
beg for more money.
Well, everybody else is, we're in here.
Well, get in
I'll tell
line.
you the same thing we told everybody else.
The only thing we thought about was moving forward with the facility, just having a little bit more increased budget to handle that, the aspects of that through utilities. Because that was gonna go through our budget anyway. We're not 100% sure what we need to do to pursue that. So that would be our only change in anything with budget for the rec commission.
I did talk to Sean a little bit about it when I was working on it. So where you guys are set right now is that revenue neutral rate, so we won't have to raise any taxes for you guys. You still get a larger dollar amount than what you received in the past. But what I told him is if you guys could work with me on what you want, then we could work at maybe setting that revenue neutral or getting that up a little higher, and then you guys would get more dollars towards that. So if you guys are just deal with me for this first year while I make the transition to
That's
figure it
all we
out,
can do,
I would
right?
appreciate it.
That's all we're after.
Yes.
Everything else is good.
You don't even know what your utilities are.
No, I mean, even in this first year, what you want to call it, we won't really know for 2 years, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess at least a year.
But yeah, we know it's gonna be just a little more.
That
than
is
what
for
we're
the
used
city.
to.
I just gave them the right one.
But, and we would gladly bring that to you guys once those numbers are in, you know? and
That's what'd be nice
I
to
had a
know.
bunch of copies, I passed them out.
I don't think it's gonna be crazy. I mean, I think about heating and air is probably where our expense is really
Yeah.
gonna be, but we'll see.
I'm sure you got really nice, efficient systems.
We did, no, guy.
I handed out all the copies to the rec. If you guys would like to review them, I could. It looked like in the past the rec just got them, so that's why I gave them copies. So
We got
Give you
called
one
in a
if you
big
like.
room. We're normally in a little room inside, so. here we
I'm
are.
learning.
But yeah, everything going up there is really good, so it's gonna be a real neat thing. We have a grand opening in November, if you guys can make that. I know two of you guys came to our dedication, but the grand opening in November, we'll let you guys know. And you guys can be there for a ribbon cutting, that'd be awesome, so. But we appreciate the support.
Very nice facility.
Thank you.
We need to approve it.
Yes. Well, actually, technically in the past it was not, because they were in a separate room and it was done separately. So it was never included in the council packet compared to previous years. As long as the rec commission approves it, that's all that is required.
You have approved it.
Yeah, we've never done it in the past because they have their own budget.
Right.
They have their
Yes.
own budget authority. If they needed to increase taxes, then you
Yeah.
might have an issue, but
Yes.
they don't.
And I have the original one if you guys would all
I
sign that
do
one.
have a copy of that in mind.
If
Oh,
they had a
perfect.
specific dollar amount that they were coming to you for, obviously you'd have to approve that if they needed more money, but it doesn't sound like they've asked for that, so.
Okay.
Sean said, don't raise taxes. I said, yes, sir.
Good job. We'll move back to our city business on the propane contract. According to this, well, we use about approximately a little over 1,000 gallons of propane.
Oh, I thought you said 175.
No, well,
There's multiple
see,
sheets.
there are different ones.
Oh, I get that.
175, 550,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
389.
They were probably for the wells and what else? Probably, is the shop on propane?
We
Yeah.
did have some, I was like, I know
You're
that
welcome to
James
stay.
got propane for asphalt.
Huh?
James got propane for asphalt recently, so that,
Oh, there we go.
Let's book 1,000 gallons of Midway for 149.
Be all right.
I think, in the past, didn't we go back and forth as long as they were close in value or cost?
from what it looks like, we haven't done much with Trinity in the past. Just from the history I looked up, it's majority through Midway, unless I only looked over the last 2 or 3 years. So.
And another thing, who owns the tanks?
That I'm not sure.
We do, I think.
We do.
Rick, don't we own them tanks? I'm sure we did.
And we don't get any of the wells anymore since Johnny Davis phoned us. We're on ready heat in.
But we have generators that
We have,
have to go bid on
Yeah.
propane.
we have a generator at number 8 that.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna be run.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember contracting any.
I don't either.
I thought we did last. I thought we did like.
We talked about it, but I don't know that we did.
I don't remember.
We were on contract for both last year, golf and airport. Other than that, I'm not certain.
Does the airport use a lot of propane?
Well, if you use it, fine. If you don't, that's fine.
I mean, this would be a problem.
I just make a motion, because we roughly use a little more than 1,000 gallons. Let's lock in our price at $1.49.
30,000?
Where are you getting it from?
Midway?
I'll make that motion.
Got a motion on the table to
Second.
purchase 1,000 gallons that are locking in for $1.49.9. Been seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
No. Strictly because they both are businesses in the county and both have donated a lot of dollars to entities within the city, such as the fire department. I just think we should go back and forth, but that's just my opinion. That's fine.
Oh, I got a majority over here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine.
Let me know. Chris is against it.
No, it's,
Be known.
What do you want me to write about you, Chris?
I would just like to alter contracts with providers.
Chris
We
mentioned.
go to the other guys next year.
I
Chris
just,
would
yeah,
like it to be
just
known.
make it noted that we used Midway this year.
That's good.
We'll do Chris's
Midway is cheaper.
motion next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Valerie, I'd give you the floor on your economic development, but we are 7 minutes away from, 8 minutes away from the budget hearing.
Okay.
Tabitha, do you have anything to bring for the council?
I don't.
Okay. Melissa, do you have anything to bring for the council?
No,
Brittany?
I have a lot,
Whoops,
so it's gonna take more than 7 minutes.
all right. Jamie, do you have anything to bring for the council?
The 2013 car that had front end damage just been fixed. The other car, I got a hold of Kingsbury's waiting to get it in and see about that.
Okay.
Lifter and the door on our office. We're getting some bids from Top Shelf and center glass on the door. I don't know if the heat warped it, but the door's falling apart. And half time you can't get locked and stuff, so we want to get a new door in there, so. Josh thought that probably we can get a door, put it in ourselves, but we're getting bids.
Anybody have anything for Jamie? Ever?
I don't.
Chris? Thank you, Josh, for your detective work the other day. Promise. Allows me to be open mic on it.
For sure.
Thank you.
I get-
Rick, you have anything?
Hold on, I got one for you guys, I guess, if you could. It comes up every year, it's brought to my attention again. You guys are always down there watching, I'm sure, but Jefferson and Kansas with the kids crossing the street there on their way to school. I had somebody bring it up to me the other day, so if you guys could just keep an eye on that during school hours.
And there was one other thing now that you brought that street, we had a question from somebody on South Green about the power company driving back and forth between buildings. And that actually has a sign on the north end, there isn't one on the south end, and I think it was where that big cedar was there, where Village moved into, that they took out, it's like a 7-pound truck limit. So the signs are old and dirt, but there's one on the north end, but one on the south.
They're going down Grant Street.
Yeah, there's one on Grant Street on the north end, there's one on the south.
Yes, they're driving.
And there's one on
around
Madison.
between-
That's because of that rock road that we got on South City.
Well, that's another problem. We got a truck route, we got a water hole, Tracy can probably attest to, down there on the South City Limits Road, it's like a lake, so.
It's not just the lake, I wouldn't take a big truck.
No, you fall in a hole, it's.
Yeah, that's it, and it's a dip anyway, to go through there, so. And I understand that, sometimes that they're putting poles up right now in residential areas, replacing stuff, so there's gonna be some truck traffic. It's just like if Tracy's got a big backhoe or something over my house, she's gonna have to drive on the street to get there. So,
Rick, do you have anything, Rick, look at?
Just, one of my main sewer lift pumps went out, it's at Wichita, one they just had last year, so I'm checking to see if there's any warranty, but I don't know.
Hospital lift pump or the other one?
Huh?
Hospital lift pump or the other one?
No, the one down at the shop,
Oh, one in the shop?
the big one.
Anybody have anything? Rick? Ty? Herbert? Tracy?
Nope, Rick.
Or, is there any reason that those were having some issues?
I don't know, it says the seal, the seal light came on and it won't pump, so that's what they put a seal kit in it. It was last September we paid the bill, 25, so $12,000.
Wow.
But I did order 2 of them when I sent that with them, so we don't have to wait 6 or 8 weeks to get the seal kit from overseas. They've got it there, so. He was gonna do some checking, see what the problem was with it.
So what does that do to you with not having that in services, or is that like a tandem setup, there's another one?
There's 2 pumps in that lift station, so those things they're huge. They pump out to the sewer ponds, so I don't keep a spare one of those. The little lift stations, I got a spare pump motor for both of those, but not for that one. And if it goes out, I've got approximately 7 days of overflow before I gotta go through the state, run it down into our little pond and
So do you know what the head pressure it takes from that? Because that's to push it to the ponds.
not much, that's a 12-inch line. And it only pumps down about 2.5 foot in that lift station, and then it comes back up. There's not much head pressure.
I was gonna say, if it had a lot of pressure, that'd probably be quite a seal you going out. But a 12-inch line shouldn't have that much.
No.
Thank you, Rick. We have 2 minutes before the budget hearing. Anybody want to do their council report? Ty, got anything?
Sure, just had a couple of phone calls about the street sealing going on. I haven't had a chance to go out and look at their issues, so I'm not, before I look at it myself, there's no need bringing it up.
Edward, you have anything, Brett?
Nope.
Tracy?
I want a 10-minute executive after our meeting, so we'll tonight.
Non-elected personnel?
Yes.
I'll need one as well for same reason, 15 minutes probably.
another city that I, represent has Neptune water, and that's what I was doing down here. I was texting their city manager to see what they thought. And because in the last meeting we had, there was a lot of problems, but it was with their electric, not their water. On the water side, he said it works really well. On their electric meters, Neptune, they've had problems for a long time, so FYI, that's what I was finding out.
So we're good looking at,
I think so. He said that their
We're
water,
getting
their
Neptune.
water guy would say that Neptune is great. So,
We're doing
but their
some-
electric guy would say, don't do it.
we're going, Rural Water just bought, we're buying all their cell base. So they just read over the cell phone
Uh-huh.
and they're
Smart.
good. Yeah.
Great. You're welcome. Happy to help.
It is 6:30. We're going to have our city budget hearing. We have a proposed 2027 mill levy of 83.029 mills, which is a little less than our 26 mill rate of 83.510. Our valuation did increase, so we didn't have to increase our mill levy. One mill generates $12,531. Of course, that makes our valuation $12,531,000. So we're looking at an increase from 26 to 27 of $6,003
No, the total from, oh, yes, sorry, from year. That's correct.
from last year,
Yes.
this year. With the total of, down here below, $1,040,434. Is that correct?
Yes.
What is it? Half a mil?
Not even that. Well, yeah, it is.
So-
Yeah, it's close to half a mil.
Technically, from our revenue neutral rate, we were raising 2.386 mils, but compared to the years previous, we're less than what has been for needing to increase.
On this budget area, is there anybody in the crowd that has a question about our bill and valuation and what we're doing here? Anyone? Our 2027 budget is prepared, it's open public, if anybody wants a copy of it, you're welcome to have one. Brittany, what else we need to announce here?
The amount of increase from what I anticipated, I did receive a call from our workman's comp. We had a large claim within the last 3 years, so that is what's making our premium is doubling. And that will be that way for the next 2 years, as long as we can show that we don't have any large claims over a 3-year span. And then we are also anticipating an increase for health insurance premiums, so that is where I came up with those numbers.
$6,000 going to cover that.
Well, compared to what we had and what we've already spent, I think we're good.
right.
I worked with Mason Miller on this very closely just to make sure that I understood what was going on, and they taught me quite a bit, so.
Anyone in the general public have any questions about our 2027 budget? Council, have you all had a chance to read and approve the budget?
Yes, sir.
Questions, anyone?
We increased the proposed budget for 27 on the fire department by about $60,000. Any reason for that?
So that was just anticipated from Mason Miller. They said we don't have to use that, obviously, but at least we have the authority to use it if we need to.
It's my understanding we have 2 payments left on one truck. And we are
Correct.
pretty clear with
Correct.
the department.
It's just increasing your budget authority. so
Yeah, I
that
think
you
that's what he told us to do
spend
that
money.
last time.
Yeah, this is just budget authority.
And this year, I just took all of the recommendations of Mason Miller until I'm more confident in setting budgets myself. We just worked really close on this together, and I just took all of their recommendations. They know what's up, so.
Chris, you remember he was here last time, he told you guys to get booked or something.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But I don't, some of my ones didn't. Proportionally didn't go that.
No.
That's okay. I don't anticipate we'll need it unless something happens.
Tracy, do you have any questions?
No, I don't. That looks good.
Ty, do you have any questions about
I
the
do
budget?
not, Bryce.
Ever?
I'm good.
Chris? If everybody's good, the audience is fine with our 2027 budget proposal. Need a motion to approve as printed.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved, seconded to approve the 2027 budget. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
With that, we will need to approve a new resolution, 2026-4, raising the mill levy.
Need a motion to effect.
That's the new resolution.
To 80.
So it was 80.643, raising it to 83.029.
Yeah, to 83.029. Yeah, it was 83.510, which is actually less. than
Right.
we had.
The 80.643 is what was set by the county for us to be at revenue neutral. That's what.
So we're actually roughly 3 mils over 2.5. You have that resolution?
I have a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna need you to sign, so if you wanna swing by in the morning,
That'd be better.
okay. I have a stack for you.
Okay. Need a motion to approve. What is an ordinance number?
It's resolution 2026-4.
So moved. So
Motion for 2026-4. Need a second for that.
I'll second.
Chris seconded. All those in favor of approving 2026-4, I'll say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Anything else?
For the budget, we're good.
All right, that concludes that. Valerie, you may have the floor. Looks like you have some action items.
Yes. For the revolving loan fund for Huffman, there was, due to some leakage that was caused and was more like found after they replaced the windows, or started doing the work, they found that they needed to do some additional work to stop that from happening. And so that is going to be $6,620. It's kind of all of the top portion of the windows and the facing there. Mr. Huffman was just wondering if we could, if economic development would approve and then city council would approve, adding that $6,620 to the revolving loan fund.
Is it your intentions to rewrite the loan or just make this an addition?
We would make an addition. I mean, we'd still have to do a new promissory note with him, but we would just do an addition to his current one, as long as we can potentially do that.
I don't think I can change the current one set up in there. I can just do a separate one for this.
Just a
Okay.
complete separate one.
Okay, then we can just do a complete separate one for this one.
Terms and conditions the same for interest rate kind of a thing, payment plan. Okay.
Yeah.
Questions, council?
No.
I need a motion to approve the 6620 for Huffman's.
I make that motion.
Second.
Move seconded. All those in favor say aye. You're good?
Okay, the second one is the commercial revitalization grant that was submitted by Tiffany Ritzke for her business Midwest Real Estate Investments. This is for the building, the old Pioneer building on 201 South Main. So she is working on getting a CDBG grant to repair the building. And as part of that grant, she has to have so much in matching funds and be able to prove to them that she already has those matching funds available. And so she is wanting to, at this point in time, get essentially the approval of the commercial revitalization grant for her building on the condition that she would get that CDBG grant.
Questions, council?
No.
No.
Ever? I need a motion to approve the 5 for Midwest Real Estate Investments LLC.
So moved.
Moved and seconded, all those in favor say aye. Motion carried.
Jeans put in for a commercial revitalization grant for signage for their building at 321 West Highway. So we are just wanting to get that approved for $2,888.29 to replace their signage.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded to do the 2888.29 for Jeans, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried. Was that all?
No,
You have another one?
no further revitalization grants or anything, but there are further motions. So, following an executive session, Scott Roth has put in his resignation to the board, and so it was moved to accept his resignation by the Economic Development Board. I believe you guys have to accept that.
Need a motion to that effect, council?
I'll accept it. So moved.
Second. Seconded to accept Scott Ross, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried. Any replacements?
Yes, that's further down in the meeting. For board members or for the chairman?
Either one.
Okay, for the chairman, yes. They, Economic Development appointed Jacob Cobb as chairman.
Okay.
And then Matt Hack as vice chairman. So you guys have to.
I don't have that page.
Yeah,
I don't
I was
have,
like, am I missing a
Your
page?
second page?
I got a second page, I don't have that.
Yeah, I don't, there's nothing about Scott resigning or the new people
No.
moving up in the minutes.
It's on the back.
It was on
Brought it
the,
back?
it was on the one you emailed us, but it's not on this one.
I got that one. of the
Sorry, I
actual-
messed up the packet with the ED minutes.
Good. So,
I told you when I got
That
here.
explains why you guys are.
You're missing a page, I'm sorry, I have it here if you would like to see it.
No, it's right there.
Yes.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
We don't have it.
I was gonna say, I don't have it. That's why I said that winds up.
That
If
explains
you would
why
like
you
the
got
back half
that.
of this packet, here you go.
Can you read that?
So we
We'll
need
make
to-
motion.
One by one,
No.
you want me to read this?
I was gonna say,
just
do
tell
I
us.
do I need to fully read the motions then for this, or, okay?
Well, you just need to read what they approved and we're gonna approve it.
Yes, so, they approved Jacob Cobb as chairman for the Smith Center Economic Development Board.
Any questions of that individual?
No.
What? No,
Any questions?
no.
I need a motion to approve Jacob.
So,
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. The next one is that they approved or appointed Matt Hack as vice chairman of the Smith Center Economic Development Board.
Any questions about that?
Second.
Move seconded. Move seconded.
Okay.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay, the next thing was, Charles Griffith has not been attending the economic development meetings for a while now. He requested a leave and has since not returned. And so the board has approved the removal of Charles from the economic development.
Charles Reed.
Griffith,
Griffith?
works out at the hospital.
So moved.
Moved seconded to remove Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay. And then the last thing I have is the Innovation Center has revised their CLIP program, or the County Level Incentive Program, as they call it. And so because of their revision, we have to revise our Smith County Workforce Recruitment Incentive Program. And so I have updated those documents and included them in your packet.
No, last time I put all of those applications in there, it was
A lot.
a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, they're updated. I guess a kind of a general overview for you. So they have essentially allowed a much better process, or done a much better process to get dollars into the communities for individuals who are relocating. So they have now added an addition for remote workers. So if somebody is moving to the county and going to be working remotely, they have included that as an incentive to get people to move here. They have added where you can provide an incentive to college students who are returning to the county. Maybe they were already previously Smith Center residents or Smith County residents, and then now they're returning back to the county after they've gone somewhere to college. Those students would also be eligible for the grant funds. And so there were some other things as well, kind of more minor verbiage things that they changed. But the premise of it, of the requirements of the employment and the rate of pay that the person has to have, and then the factor that they have to be residing within Smith County are still there.
So the updated documents that they can't see are just updated to mirror the state.
The innovation centers, the Northwest Kansas Innovation
Okay,
Centers program.
the innovation center's new program
Yes.
requirements, you just updated your documents to mirror that.
Yes. Yes. So I just need the final, the ED board approved the usage of the new documents or the revised documents, so I just need your guys' approval to use those.
Questions on that for the revisal of their programs? Chris? Somebody
I'll
to
make the motion.
move second to approve the program update. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
That is all I had.
Anybody have anything for Valerie?
No.
Valerie and I are working on a asset recovery on a bad loan, and that has been turned over to a collection agency, and we are making progress, as looks like we can possibly seize those assets, sell them, and it'll plat to the note. The company that we're working with will go after the balance.
Potentially. The account specialist was not there this week. This was just verbiage that I found out through their client services department. And so I still got to reach out next week to the actual account specialist to confirm things, basically.
So
And ensure that legally, with them taking over the debt, that legally we can still do this, so.
And I think what we'll need to do is take that document that we get from them, that verbiage with our contract, and go to Shannon at the magistrate and show them this is what we're going to do. We need your permission and make it legal. So. Then we'll tell Tabitha what we did.
I think I might work with Tabitha before we do that.
You just give me a call.
Yeah, yeah.
It's always better to ask for forgiveness than.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I just wanted to give the
So
council,
many times.
I just want to give the council an update on some of the past due problems that we are working on. Thank you, Valerie, appreciate it. Brittany, do you have a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't want to hear about?
Yep.
That's what I was afraid of.
So we have had Lacey Tassell cleaning all of the city buildings. According to our minutes, we were going to keep her until September. I did talk to Jordan. He is more than willing to take them over to save some funds. If you guys would be willing to cease the contract with Lacey at the end of September and then just allow Jordan to start taking care of the golf course, the bathrooms at the park, the airport, stuff like that.
I think that'd be a good idea.
You said,
Let's get through September.
Yes.
never mind. I think it's clear. I think I was the confused one.
On that note, with hiring Jordan to clean up the building up on Highway, the rec building,
That has never been discussed, to have him clean up there. That- I
figured
mean,
you guys
that's-
would take care of yourself.
I didn't know how that worked.
We'll send you some handy wipes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine like supplies and stuff
It's just too,
could come out of the rec. Now, having him come up and clean, that I would have to be decided with you guys.
Take an extra
He's
$5.
gonna have
bit
enough
of
on his
cash.
plate.
Yeah, it's like he'll have, I mean, it was a lot for Mark to have the building, the library, and all of those. Maybe if you see how he does and ease more onto him, that's an idea.
But it was
Yeah, I mean,
brought
it's
up
definitely
up
not
there the other
included
day,
in his
too,
job
so-
description,
Just
so
like-
it would be an additional
Yeah.
duty.
That's about a good addition.
It was just brought up when they were asking, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I think that because it wasn't in his job description, you could potentially hire him for additional out of the rec budget. Say, you know, you give him a flat amount to come and do the rec building monthly, but that's something that you guys can decide. Let's see. So we've got some invoices for the roofs. We have the land bank roof, and we also got the library roof. The library roof did not have any insurance money coming for it, so that is gonna have to come out of general. I did find some where we can take it out of, so that way we won't have any cash violations. Now, when it comes to the land bank building, that was never decided on whose responsibility that was, because it was technically decided in a land bank meeting that was in the middle of a city council
You're talking
meeting.
about this building.
Yes, the one that Knowles did to replace
Yeah.
the roof. I wanted, is that to come out of the, because the land bank has a budget of $3,000, this roof was $38,000. So where would you guys like me to take the money from? I
Still
mean,
gotta come out of there.
it's gonna have to come out of, I didn't know if the economic development was going to be responsible for half, or how we were going to do that.
I think it all should come out of there, but we have that other fund that's inside the city. On the, not the other money, it's the city's money that comes from the building.
So so there's money available. You just can't cross departments per se, because then that is a budget violation.
It's not cross referred.
Talking about equipment reserve.
So that can only be used specifically, from what I understand, for the purchase
Yeah,
of
those
equipment,
are-
not for real
That's
estate.
that's source money. This is not.
Are you sure about that? I thought that was a good purpose.
From what I saw, it had to be used for the purchase of equipment, and I could have read that wrong. I'm very new, so I could check.
Page 11, budget, bottom.
Revaluation. Yep, right.
Economic development.
Yeah.
And that's what, we can take it out of economic development
Yeah.
completely, but that's something that's gonna have to be voted on by the economic board as well.
This does not, because this is not part of their budget.
Page, are we looking at the right? That is the bottom of 11 is the economic development budget.
The city, there's two economic developments. There's one that's sales tax money, and there's one that's the city's money.
Well,
Because
you're right, the city budgets a certain amount that they give to ED every year, but then what you were looking at on page 11 is the
The
ED's
com.
budget, not the money you're giving them.
Yes,
That's
this
their,
is all.
all of their budget.
Yes.
Yeah. But we're well within the guidelines of using that.
There is funds available in economic development to purchase that. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to take it out of the wrong fund.
Well, that'd be the fun to tell you that. Especially I'll tell you that of your employee benefits.
Can't do that.
What are we talking about?
The roof for the land bank building.
said that building was sold.
I thought you did too,
They never come
but
in.
that's the one you need to take it out. There used to be, back in the day,
Yeah, I do too. I thought we knew where that money was coming from when we did that.
It was never, it just said, yep, we'll take care of it. It never was
But I thought
decided
we
where.
talked about where it was coming from.
yeah, we did, it's coming out every month.
It was never in the minutes. I watched the video again. It never stated
Never seen it.
stated exactly. And typically we take it out of water and sewer.
That's what I thought we took it out of, was water and
So-
sewer.
Typically we would, but that's where we took a lot of the software purchase that we have for the office. That's, we also have to get all those new reads for water. So we're trying to eliminate taking any more out of our income
I was
account.
just suggesting to Britt that she just like double check, email the accountant and say, here's where they want to take this from. Is
Yeah,
that
I would
okay?
double
If not,
check.
what
Double check.
funds can we pull it from, just so that you don't get a budget violation, because it's not worth the headache. Just double check and make sure you have the right fund. And then if you can't do it that way, then you can come back and tell them, we gotta pick one of X or Y, and they
Okay.
can pick from that.
Perfect. Do you want to make a motion for it to come out of ED unless we can't, and then to bring it back to the council?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Check with them.
Yeah, I was like, just make the motion contingent that the accountant says it's okay. And if they don't, then I can bring it back to you with the accounts that could potentially take it out of.
That sounds perfect.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Need a motion to that effect.
So moved.
Moved seconded, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Aye, carried.
Okay, more great news. The roller broke. That, the roller, it's a 1986. It's what they used to pack stuff down. Started smoking. James says it's nearly impossible to find parts for it. They're looking right now to see what they can do, if it's going to be a replace or fix. So just a heads up.
Is that rubber tire roller?
No. The other one, big flat face,
What do you think's wrong with it?
it can blew the motor up, but I don't know.
Wasn't the rubber tire about the same condition?
Pretty close.
That's pretty set up.
So that's the one with the Waukesha motor.
Yes.
Yeah, that,
He said that you had some trouble finding
No,
something for it
I
one
was-
time.
week of my life. But, you know, we kind of earmarked some on some governmental auction sites, and then I think Bill, or I don't know if Bill's still here at the time or not, but he kind of talked us out of it, or we talked him out of it, or something, I don't recall, but I'm here to tell you, the other one, if something happens to it, you're about on your own too. It's obsolete by 55 years.
Let's have somebody start looking for a flat face.
James is looking. He's been looking at some sites and stuff, and he said he's gonna bring me what he finds, and kind of, he said he'll look weekly and just look, see what auctions have and what we can get. We received an invitation, we just got this in the mail today. They are having a wind farm dinner at the Schrader down here, and they've invited you all to come and learn. It is on September 15th at 5:30. If you guys want to come and learn about wind farms and be supportive. We also received a thank you letter from a family in Kensington regarding the open swim. They were super happy about the free swim on Wednesdays. They said the lifeguards were extremely friendly. The pool was very nice, so all praises. So if you guys would like to see that, you're welcome. The last council meeting I was at, Bryce had asked when the last time the council members received raises. It was 2020. If you are curious. 2020 was the last time the council got raises. We also have updated our drug and alcohol book, which you guys do not have a copy of, but if you would like to light reading, you are welcome to do so.
I'll have to have a beer.
That says in here you cannot drink while you're reading it. But due to that, we have two things that need to be signed. No changes have been made from what it was last year. Just saying how we are going to handle a negative or diluted drug test, and that you guys are going to approve the policy as is. No changes have made, but in the previous, if there's been a dilute negative drug test, we have them repeat the test if it's a pre-employment test. If it's post-accident, return to duty, follow-up, or random, we just accept the test. So if you guys would like to continue that, I would need a motion to do so.
Question? What's that reflecting? So,
What's, is that same as county policy?
So it sounds like to me, we're not actually talking about the drug and alcohol policy for employees, like what would happen if they had a positive test. She's saying this is whether or not you accept the test, if you have a diluted sample, a
Yes.
positive or a negative sample. So this is about your policy regarding what you do with that test only. And I don't know what the county's policy is. I assume that it's probably similar. I assume that it's guided by the company itself, the testing company, and the insurance protocol.
Yes.
So then if you have a positive test, then what you do with the employee, that's a different policy,
Yes.
which may be in your giant policy book right there.
Yeah, so the only changes that they had, we did get audited on it about a week ago. The only changes, they wanted to see if we were going to update this. Everything else was to stay the same. And from what it looks like, from what it looks like, it's been the same policy book every year. But every year it's been motion to keep it the same.
So we'll move to keep the same.
Second.
motion to keep it the same. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
And the rest, if you would.
I'd like to go into executive session for 15 minutes for non-elected personnel.
Chris, do you have anything to bring before the council?
Regarding governing body report?
Yes.
The only thing I thought was,
I'll get back to
real
that.
quick,
Tabled that motion.
yeah, table that, real quick, was I just see more and more
I do the lack of a second.
Yeah. On these capital purchases we have. And part of this falls on probably department heads and probably more of it falls on our vendors, but I don't know how the rest of you feel, but every council meeting, we get sprung by surprise on a $40,000 water reader or a $30,000 server or a $10,000 locator. In my mind, we've got variable costs and fixed. And if Rick has a pump go down, that, it is what it is, nothing we can do about it. If we have a roller go down, it's part of doing business. But in the wish list column of a rotation of a police car, or we know our Packer needs replaced, or we need a new fire truck on the wish list. It would be nice to have that stuff out in front of us at the beginning of the year so we can not make knee-jerk reactions on buying a potential, if he wouldn't have been here, we wouldn't know nothing about Neptune. This is way out of my wheelhouse. And we would have just jumped all over it. We potentially left 20,000, 40,000, who knows, on the table. It would just be nice to be better educated so we could make better decisions with taxpayer money if we had some time to educate ourselves for the betterment of the city with the dollars that we're talking about. And again, some of these things we can't do anything about. Rick's got a pump go out, we got to fix. We don't have a choice.
Right.
The Waukesha Packer needs replaced. It's still working, or was last I heard, but that needs to be on the wish list column. Like it should have been replaced a long time ago. So I don't know what we can do, but it should be nice to keep that stuff out in front of us. Maybe at the beginning of the year, we can start doing some research and make better better decisions with knowledge that we can put together. That's just the only thing I could put together at all of that, but that's all I got, Josh.
I completely agree.
Good
Um,
idea.
With our new program, it is going to have an asset management part of it, so we can put in all of our equipment and it will keep track of everything, replacements, and that should help. We're learning more and more about it, so hopefully that will help.
Something that's like super valuable, just in kind of all layers of government is like these different associations that we belong to, right? Like the Clerks Association or the County Association, et cetera. And so a lot of times there's like a listserv, or even if not, just being able to go like, okay, we just got this thing from Core in Maine. I can call the city of Phillipsburg's clerk and ask like, what do you guys use and how much are you paying? And do that for like 3 or 4 other towns around and bring that and tell the council, hey, I checked, this is pretty reasonable. Or I talked to Tracy and these other towns are using Neptune, let's look at that sort of thing. I know that I just basically said, here's some ways for you to do that, but
Yeah, that's okay.
that's what I do when the county asks, like, hey, can you compare this contractor? I do it for things that we're looking at legally here too, is like, sometimes don't recreate the wheel and just check and see what other localities are doing.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you. Now, I have a motion that I do like a second earlier. Would you like to make that motion again?
I'd like to make a motion to go into executive session for 15 minutes for non-elected personnel, please.
Well, we good with everything else?
I believe so.
You don't have to.
I bet it. I want you to stay for mine.
Yours isn't his?
I don't know.
Can we
Well,
have
did you
Melissa
guess?
stay?
Yeah,
What's your guess?
whoever you want.
Melissa?
Just Melissa?
And
For this one.
Do you need me?
no, I mean, if you want to, you can. I don't think I have questions for you, but it's up to you. Yeah, you can just stay,
You want us
Tabitha, we
to
want
go
you.
on?
Thank you.
That's fine. I
Just
I
stay.
just wondered
Like,
about his.
especially if I have to
Yours
stay
is the
for
same as
Tracy's,
his?
like,
Nope,
I'm not
separate.
trying to leave and come back.
You need me?
Nope, you're good.
No.
Been moved second, to go into executive